Hello everyone, I am MONIKA RANA. This is Jago Himachal 365 and you're watching Hillquest News Channel. 4 workers killed in tunnel collapse in Kullu. 4 workmen were killed and 1 was injured as debris fell on them as one under construction tunnel of the NHPC collapsed in Pancha Nala near Garsa in Bhunta subdivision of Kullu district today. The workmen were reportedly engaged in drilling when the tunnel collapsed. They were trapped under the debris. Kullu SP Gaurav Singh said that the rescue teams were rushed to the site. The DSP, SDM and BMO also visited the spot and monitored the rescue operation. HP government has declared black fungus as notified disease. In view of the threat of the outbreak of black fungus, the Health and Family Welfare Department today notified the Himachal Pradesh Epidemic Diseases Regulation 2021. The notification was issued under Section 2 of the Epidemic Disease Act 1897 and would come into force immediately. The regulation will remain valid for 1 year. All healthcare facilities, both government and private, have been ordered to follow the guidelines. New cases of 57 deaths in Himachal. 2,662 COVID cases were reported in the state today, raising the tally to 1,75,384. Besides, 57 persons died of the virus. 23 in Kangra, 8 in Hamirpur, 5 each in Mandi, Shimla and Una, 4 in Bilaspur, 3 in Solan, 2 in Sirmaur and 1 each in Kinnaur and Kullu. Kangra was still the worst hit with 717 cases, followed by Shimla 434, Mandi 301, Solan 271, Una 173, Hamirpur 172, Solan 162, Una 143, Bilaspur 124, Kullu 74, Kinnaur 69 and Lahol Spiti 19. Himachal Pradesh to identify people who are skipping COVID-19 tests. Chief Minister Jairam Thakur said on Friday that his government has decided to identify people who are infected with coronavirus but are not getting themselves tested and are treating it as common cold or flu. Former Chief Minister Shanta Kumar said that COVID situation is very bad in Kangra. Take strict steps. Senior BJP leader Shanta Kumar today urged Chief Minister Jairam Thakur to launch an aggressive campaign to control COVID-19 in Kangra. He said the lockdown has not shown the desired result, therefore stringent measures were needed. 'India's daily COVID cases dropped to 2.57 lakh. With 2,57,299 fresh cases of COVID-19, India on Saturday witnessed the lowest rise in infections since April 21. Even as 4,194 people died due to the pandemic in last 24 hours, according to the Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry. India's overall tally of COVID-19 cases now stands at 2,62,89,290 with 29,23,400 active cases and 2,95,525 deaths so far. 15,341 cops deployed for COVID duties. 15,341 police personnel out of 17,415 have been deployed on COVID-19 duties, and reserve police have been deputed at medical colleges to avoid any untoward incident, said DGP Sanjay Kundu, who visited various police stations of the capital city to boost the morale of the force. He said so far 2,874 police personnel had tested positive for COVID-19, out of which 2,378 had recovered and 5 had passed away. However, 90% of the police force had been fully vaccinated. Bangladesh surpasses India on per capita income. Bangladesh is fast emerging as a bull economy, outpassing joint neighbor India in many indices of economy or human development. Bangladesh Planning Minister M.A. Manan informed the country's cabinet this week that the per capita income of Bangladesh has now increased from $2,064 to $2,227. Bangladesh per capita income is now $280, higher than India's $1947. CBSE decision on Class 12 board exams abated. Education Department has done all preparation with regard to the two options of conducting the Class 12 board examination or promoting students on the basis of the result of the first, second and third term exams, while the state government is awaiting the CBSE decision. There are about 1.10 lakh Class 12 students in the state, and the results are crucial as during the pandemic last year, several institutions and universities did not hold entrance tests and give admission on the basis of the merit of Class 12 results. Weekend curfew has extended in Chandigarh. To prevent non-essential movement of people and vehicles, the UT administration has extended the weekend corona curfew in the city. The administration has also decided to expand the vaccination drive for the 18 to 44 age group. From Saturday, 4,000 appointment slots will be available per day. This is being done to vaccinate people faster in this age group and protect them against COVID infection. Meanwhile, morning walk will be allowed from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., but people have to strictly follow the COVID-appropriate behavior. Tokyo Olympics to go ahead even if state of emergency, said IOC Vice President. The IOC Vice President in charge of the postponed Tokyo Olympics said on Friday the Games would open in just over 2 months even if the city and other parts of Japan were under a state of emergency because of rising COVID-19 cases. Jun Kauts, speaking from Australia in a virtual news conference with Tokyo organizers at the end of 3 days of meeting, said this would be the case even if local medical experts advised against holding the Olympics. ECB said that BCCI has not officially sought any change in test series schedule. The BCCI has not made any official request to alter the schedule for India's 5 test series against England for completing the postponed IPL. Canada extend flight ban from India and Pakistan until June 21. Canada has extended the ban on direct flights from India and Pakistan by 1 more month until June 21 in a bid to arrest the spread of new variants of the COVID-19, according to an official announcement. The ban on flights from India and Pakistan was extended as the previous 30-day ban, first imposed on April 22, was set to expire on Saturday, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation said. China said that next Dalai Lama to be approved by us. China on Friday asserted that any successor of the present Dalai Lama should be approved by it, ruling out recognition to any higher nominated by the India West Tibetan spiritual leader or by his followers. Pak's KPK government releases rupees 2.30 crore for purchasing Dilip Kumar and Raj Kapoor's ancestral home. Pakistan KPK government has handed over rupees 2.30 crore to Peshawar's Deputy Commissioner for purchasing the ancestral houses of legendary Bollywood actors Dilip Kumar and Raj Kapoor located in the hearts of the city to convert them into museum. Former Pakistan captain Inzamam has said that India can set benchmark for other teams if they field two separate international sides at same time. Inzamam welcomed the idea of Rahul Dravid coaching the Indian team, recalling the India's great experience with coaching the youth and teams in the past. Former Indian captain Rahul Dravid is likely to take charge of the Indian team during the tour of Sri Lanka in July. Aid arrives in Gaza as ceasefire holds between Israel and Palestine. The first convoys of humanitarian aid have arrived in Gaza as after a ceasefire between Israel and Palestinian militants came into effect. Thousands of Palestinians returned home to scenes of devastation, with officials saying reconstruction might take years. The World Health Organization (WHO) called for the creation of corridors for injured people to be evacuated. More than 250 people were killed in the 11-day conflict, most of them in Gaza. Both Israel and Hamas claimed victory. In southern Israel, residents celebrated the truce, but many expressed concern that another conflict in the region was just a matter of time. Data of millions of customers compromised as Air India server has come under cyber attack. India's national airline Air India has said a cyber attack on its data server affected about 4.5 million customers around the world. The breach was first reported to the company in February. This is all for today. Stay connected and keep watching Hillquest News channel. Thank you.